Hello everyone. In this video we are going to watch how we light and manage wet pallets in a lean-to build. The lean-to is used when we don't have lightweight fuels like hay to get the pallets going. When we build the package, we want to start with 1 or 2 pallets flat on the floor. This allows air to enter the package low and flow through the vertical pallets. We want to have the pallets close together but not completely touching. We also want the open channels vertical to facilitate airflow. In the top portion of the lean-to, you can see that the students mistakenly placed one pallet sideways. The solid side being down will slow the airflow. This is only one pallet in the top of the build, so it's not a big deal. When lighting any fuel package that does not have hay or straw, it is best to leave the torch in one spot rather than moving it around. This heats up the pallets faster. With the lean-to, it is best to place the torch in the bottom pallets so the heat travels up the vertical channels. As time passes, you can see the water vapor on the camera lens, and you can see me repeatedly wiping my face piece. When you experience significant amounts of water vapor during the ignition sequence like this, it's a sure sign you are working with wet fuels. Another sign of wet fuels is that when you pull the torch off, the fire begins to die. Here we see an example of this. The fire looks like it's going well, but as soon as the torch is pulled off the fuels, the fire goes out almost immediately. Now, once the fuel package is self-sustaining, the ignition team exits the fire room. So now we see a few minutes later looking up the stairs into the half story. The fire is still struggling to get going. This is no longer a problem with wet fuels, but instead it's a problem with airflow. The open door provides plenty of air to the fire compartment, but there's no exhaust. For this reason, one of the instructors here takes the window across the room from the fuel package, and the fire quickly takes off. A minute or so later, we see the exposure line. Here the fire is venting out the window, and we use the exposure line to protect the tree, but we're careful to not put water into the fire compartment. A common issue with exposure lines is that they'll put water into the fire compartment and knock down the fire. All right, I hope this video has been helpful. Stay safe and keep burning.